Hi, I'm Valeri from Built to Soar. Remember the unrequited glee of hearing the dismissal bell ring on the last day of school before summer break? Feeling so free and excited for those slow summer days where the most important decision to make was what flavor Kool-Aid to have with lunch. When it comes to running your business in the summertime, many entrepreneurs feel that same gleeful energy. Perhaps you're also excited to exchange your reading glasses for sunglasses and step out into the sunshine. I was listening to a podcast by a fellow entrepreneur who reminded me that just because I want to slow down in the summer doesn't mean my business slows down too. Well, I almost dropped my ice cream cone. I knew she was right, and I also knew getting my business ready for the summer came down to answering these 3 questions. How much do you want to work this summer? During my days working corporate, I was always so excited that we had Friday afternoons off all summer. That meant getting a jump start on the weekend. Now, as a business owner, you get to choose what your summer hours look like. How many vacation days will you take? Will you work a reduced work week? One of my clients wanted to take July completely off and spend it unplugged from her business so she could connect with her kids. We got her business set up so she could do that, and we worked on her mindset so she could be okay with stepping away, which she did. And her business kept humming along without her. The second question to ask yourself is, what will you say yes and no to? Taking time away from your business in the summer means your capacity for getting work done is reduced. What you must remember is that doesn't mean squeezing everything you already had on your plate into a reduced number of hours. What it does mean is being ruthless and a tad picky by what you'll accomplish this summer. Now you know your capacity, it's time to know what you will either delete, defer, or delegate off your to-do list. Get really clear about what projects, tasks, or obligations you'll defer to the fall, what you'll delegate away or just delete off your to-do list completely. And finally, ask yourself how much revenue must be generated over the summer. Whether you're a solo business owner or have a team, knowing your numbers is essential, and that doesn't change over the summer months. Be clear on how much money you must bring in to keep things running status quo. Then look at your revenue forecast for July, August, and even September. Does it match up? If yes, wonderful. If not, think about what impact that will have on your business and whether you may want to shift your priorities. I invite you to think about your answers to these questions. How much do you want to work? What will you say yes and no to? And how much revenue must be generated over the summer to keep your business on track? When you have clarity to these questions, you'll be able to confidently step away, unplug, and relax into that ice-cold orange Kool-Aid you've just poured. Yes, orange was always my favorite flavor. That is your next step to designing your business so it's built to soar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.